Do you enjoy summer a lot? Looking for fun activities to do over the summer? Then you're in for an awesome adventure to look at the documentary from Seattle's rapper Fancy's music video called Summer in Seattle. It has been filmed in various locations such as Alki Beach, Seattle Center, Ballard Locks, and more. This documentary is about how we came up with this idea to make a music video out of the song Fancy recorded. Len Enders is the one that filmed the shots everywhere that Fancy goes to. This is what y'all are waiting for. That's the reason why I love summer so much, because I always love to do fun stuff out during those sunny days in Seattle. People want to enjoy their summer vacation when it relates on Fancy's rap version of the song. This documentary shows on what relates from the music video, such as postering, looking at the beach, interviews by Fancy A, JLeeLowkey, and David Lewis, and it talks about how much work Fancy has put in to get it done during the summer. He enjoys hustling around in Seattle during summertime. We enjoy exploring around the city that we enjoy the most. Here's what Fancy can talk during the film documentary.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, I'm Fancy A.
I'm JLeeLowkey.
Welcome to the documentary of the music video Summer in Seattle by Fancy A. This song is about how do we enjoy our summer vacation and how much we enjoy the sun and how we can be calm and relaxed and how we did during our summer vacation and make people happy.
And I'm really excited to show you guys what we came up with and how we did it by taking a tour.
All right, let's go.
Fancy A is an autistic rapper that was born and raised in Seattle, Washington in 1993. That's when the film Safe Lives in Seattle was released. His family didn't get along together, but they're so proud of him that he follows his dreams as a rapper. Len Enders met Fancy A in 2016 through the flyers he posted around the Seattle neighborhoods, and it got him happy that he hustles so hard just like other local rappers. But not all of them. Summer in Seattle was recorded back in 2014 before Fancy A released an album called Fancy Has Come to C-Town, and after he released Fancy Has Gone Irish Green, a St. Patrick's Day album in March. He knows how much he loves spending his summer in Seattle. Now here are the interviews by Fancy A and the others.
I got the name Fancy A in 2010. I came up with that name because I like to read books about fantasy, like in magic, reminds me of magic, and an A stands for my name, Alex Hubbard. And I've been thinking about this name since 2010 when I went to the center school in Seattle, Washington, in the Seattle Center Armory. And people love that name because it's easy. And that's how I come up with that name. And I walked many miles and everywhere else.
People knows how different Fancy A is, and the way he talks with people will understand what he's rapping about. The subtitles will help them understand. Len Enders did some drone shots after he helped filming with Fancy A and JLeeLowkey.
Yeah, I would say so. I'm a little bit of both, though. I like to be outdoors and I like to be also indoors a lot, in the sweats, watching the shows, chilling at the house, doing my thing.
Cool, but you don't like ants?
You know, they're not really bugging me too much, so I don't really have beef with them.
Jannylee Yepez, known as JLeeLowkey, is a model and singer who was born and raised in Seattle, Washington as well. She enjoys working with Fancy A as they know how important it is. Len Enders knows how important Fancy A can keep hustling when everybody sees his posters that makes him happy the most.
school, center school. It's actually the only time I've ever been enthusiastic about going to the center school, so congrats, Alex. But yeah, we met there, and then for a while I did a podcast, and we were trying to find interesting characters to call up, you know, to interview, and Alex was the only person we interviewed who had never done anything reprehensible, so I figured we should do more projects together, and we did Fantasy A Gets Jacked with me and Noah Sofian, who also worked on it, and it turned out to be a great movie. It's at local sightings this year.
Thank you.
And Summer in Seattle has become the #1 song that people listens to, and everybody enjoys the song the most when it comes out, and it knows how important Seattle is when they need their summer from people that they think of.
I tried Tiki Cartel, but that name sounded weird because it's like people are doing like drug cartels and like drugs. That's not me because I don't smoke weed. I don't do any other drugs at all.
Yes, working with Fantasy A is always such a fun time. We've kind of collaborated on the Summer in Seattle video last year. That was a lot of fun, and now we're here for round 2.
Cool, you're doing the documentary about the music video now.
Yep, exactly.
Anything. Anytime I work with Alex, I always hear some great new quote that I think about for days later. Like, the one I liked a lot was when we were getting out of the car and you were saying, I'm gonna need, I'll stay here to look after our stuff. And he went, yes, look after our stuff. And then you said, yeah, we don't want anyone stealing our shit. And he went, yeah, we don't want anyone taking that either. I thought that's very funny. And I'm gonna probably think about that for a week now. But yeah, no, I like it. I liked Alex's autobiography. He liked me as an autistic person. It's got one of my favorite quotes ever in it. I wanted to be good. When I see bad things, I want to do it. Think about that a lot. Yeah, anything with Alex, I'm always looking to work on.
Nice.
First, spray some sunscreen all over you. And also, you have to pour cold water all over your face to cool you off fast.
Hey! Oh, I'm just down here having a great time doing a little video shoot with Fantasy A for his new documentary. Yeah, I'm having a great time. It's super fun. I'm really happy to be here.
So far, we added some footage that we want to show you guys before we're releasing it.
The other things I want to tell you guys is that no matter what you're doing during the summer, don't let the heat give you a hard time.
Or you don't let the heat give you a hard time, Alex?
Never want the heat give me a hard time. Alright, here are more footage that we want to show you guys before we close it out. Because of my health and because of my disability, and I couldn't like keep up with that because smoking weed will make me look delusional, make me so addictive, and that will make it really, really weird and make me all uncomfortable and all delusional.
I think that there could be Bigfoot, definitely. I think there could also be unicorns, and there could also be all of those kind of mythical story tale. They gotta come from somewhere. They gotta come from somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, anyone in the city whose life in any way involves flyers knows who Fantasy A is. Like, if you're in a band, you know him just from putting up your own flyers. If you do any kind of art event, you know who he is. and he brings a lot of positivity. Like, we did Fancy Against Jack together, and a ton of people, after seeing it, decided to go do their own film projects, because Alex really shows that if you just get yourself out there, you can get stuff done. A lot of people think, like, oh yeah, no, I could never rap, I could never do a video, and then Alex is like, oh yeah, no, you could do it, and then people just go out and do it. It's great.
Yeah.
Are heading over to Ballard to get some shots for the postering featuring me and my model friend JLeeLowkey, and we're just gonna go show you guys. It relates from the music video we did last summer. It relates to that. So we're almost there. So stay tuned. Yes, I enjoyed this vision project because that is something I really do during this summer and in the winter and other seasons. That'll keep me something I can do while I'm away from work. And usually after 12 p.m. I usually do other projects, and it will help to create more views to do more of those projects like this.
That's the yellow boombox we used for the music video.
Personally, right now I'm doing just a lot of modeling. I also model, I sing, I rap, do a little bit of dancing, kind of just working on normal day-to-day stuff right now, but also got a lot of creative juices flowing, so a lot of stuff to come, but just when it's time.
That's cool. To me, Seattle people, I think Seattle in general, like, you know, cynicism seen as cool here. If you're from here, like the grunge influence, it's seen like giving up is kind of seen as hip, where it's like, oh yeah, you know, no one succeeds, might as well not do it. Then you see Alex out there, and Alex, where he's like, he'll go to like a poetry slam, and he doesn't make it that far because like, yeah, he said not to worry about it, and then he's like right back doing more stuff, and you realize it's not a big deal not being successful right off the bat. He's got to keep going.
The plan is I can do more long walks and keep on telling people who I am and keep supporting my family, working hard at my city job, and keep walking around and take more vacations, going out of Washington and explore the out of town. Okay, you can post it anywhere since people already know about this event.
So the flyers help you get your name out there, Alex?
Yeah.
Alright. Think this will make JLeeLowkey a local celebrity as well?
Yes. Oh yeah, and here's the staple gun.
Alki Beach is beautiful. It's one of the best beaches in Seattle.
Do you come to Alki a lot?
I do. I love to come at night. You know, at all times of the day. It's great at all seasons of the year.
Really? So you have no preference season-wise?
Nope. I like to come here when it's raining and just kind of cruise in my car, get some hot cocoa or coffee or something, and just kind of relax. I love the view. That's the biggest thing.
Oh yeah, see all of Seattle from here.
Yeah. I've actually never posted any flyers up of me before, and Fantasy A is the best person in the whole wide world who made this for me.
this one of your modeling photos on there?
Yes, this is my modeling photo. Got all my tags on there. Even a scan code.
Wow, I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Just amazing work. Oh my god. This bird literally just dropped right next to us, but we're just gonna act like that.
Absolutely, I can't think of anyone else. That is the best. That showed up like on one poster a year ago. Len Enders called him Seattle's undisputed king of hustle, and now they say that in the papers about him. Like everyone has picked up on that. Like
Awesome.
That's totally unanimous.
I was like pinching myself with the gun. The staple gun didn't go in all the way, and then the staple came out and hit me in my forehead. So it's okay, you guys admit.
Oh, that would have been good footage.
I'll be putting my first one up.
First one up.
First poster up.
Let's do this poll.
Okay.
Well, this one is not, doesn't have a date on it, so replace it with this.
You guys aren't missing anything.
Oh, we're getting it.
Ta-da!
Alex, someone who puts up flyers professionally, how do you think she did?
She did an awesome job. But she gets there.
Just getting there?
She's getting there. She's still practicing. What I think about Bigfoot is, he's funny looking, and I just don't know what to do. If I see a Bigfoot, I'll be freaking out and start running like this. Which is I found it so funny and interesting, you know?
Interesting. Look at those woods there. See those woods?
Oh yeah, I see them.
See them? Do you think Bigfoot actually lives in the woods?
I wish. If I would have known by now, I'll start freaking out if I see if a Bigfoot lives in the forest.
Yeah, but do you think other people have seen Bigfoot?
Some people do and some others don't. It depends if it's there or not.
That's a good way to phrase it.
Yeah, it's a good way to phrase it, definitely. Well, for one, he wants to be famous. He's pretty open about that. That's a big reason. I think he also just enjoys walking around Seattle, he's told me. He literally knows every single street in the city. Like, you'll call him sometimes, and he'll be like, oh, sorry, I'm on my way, but I'm in Eastlake right now. Like, neighborhoods that no one else ever visits for any reason, and then you'll go there. And like, I can't tell you the times I've been like walking around Seattle late at night. I'll be in the middle of nowhere, like gotten on the wrong bus or something, and I'll be like, where am I? And I'll be wandering the street, and then I'll see a Fantasy A poster on a pole, and it's like, wow, he really does go everywhere. So yeah, no, there's a lot of reasons Alex gets himself out there. Oh, and Alex is holding the camera right now for people watching this. That's why I keep gesturing. How long did it take you to get really good at putting up flyers? It took me about 3 hours or almost an hour to get used to that.
Almost an hour to get used to that, now you have it solid?
Yes, have it solid.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Did an amazing job on the poster.
Yeah.
So,
and she did a good job on the staple gun too.
What's your advice to people who want to get out and put up a lot of flyers?
Make sure not to post too many on one pole. Just only post it in front of popular businesses and corners only.
Popular businesses and corners.
Yes.
Did you for a while put them too many on a pole?
I decided not to put too many on one pole. I decided to put in corners only.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, while people were waiting for the light. Alright, I'm gonna do my part with this poster pole, and then we'll do JLeeLowkey over there.
To show us how you professionally do it, let's see a reel. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, let's see how it's...
Alright, guys, this is how it's done.
That's how it's done. Let's see this.
You do that, make sure you keep it steady, and this is how you do.
That looks pretty good. Let's get you like smiling next to it. Yeah, that looks good.
Love it.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, make sure there's fine. All right.
Okay, one-handing it.
Yeah.
Okay, see if you can follow the... Gotta get your concentration. Bam. Right. That looks pretty good. What do you think, Alex?
She did a really good job too. It's calm and beautiful because it makes me see the views like downtown, Seattle Center, and other great views. Like see the Washington State Ferry that goes all the way to the Brain Bridge, and the sand is not bad, and the water is not bad either, except we get some algae coming in, which people don't mind and it doesn't bother them.
What beaches do have bad sand? You ever been to one with bad sand?
Well, to be honest, the one with bad sand is, I think there's one in San Diego that has bad sand because people have their sands in their feet, all over their feet, to be honest. I just want to be honest, that's all. And there's not other beaches that has bad sand except sometimes Coolon Park has bad sand sometimes, but they usually trying to like make it a new sand. But don't worry, to be honest with me, I don't want to criticize anything at all.
That's a good attitude. So when you say Alki has good sand, you're not comparing it to like other sands. It's just like good on its own.
Correct.
What do you think how do you think she did, Alex?
She did an awesome job. This is her first time putting up her posters that I create for her.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good.
And it relates to the music video of Summer in Seattle where I put my posters up for my Vera Project show.
Great, but I never come down here. Like, it's been probably years since I've been down here. It's got a great view of the city. It looks like a Japanese movie, you know, when you see the view, like Akira or something at night. It's, yeah, no, great view on Alki Beach, and I like the water taxi sometimes. It's not running today though, but that's great. I like the air. It's very fresh, feels very Seattle, very waterfront-like, you know. And it hasn't changed a lot. Like if you look at there's like a house over there that looks at least 100 years old. And these apartments are all like 50s and 60s-ish. So it's like really, it reminds me of like what Ballard was back when I was growing up. It all looks like this. So it's like it's like Beacon Hill. It's like being in old Seattle.
Yes, I believe I'm Seattle's Undisputed King of Hustle because people have been seeing my posters all over Seattle for many years, and they think I did way more hustles than any other local artist that tries harder. And they don't have enough time to put themselves out there as they don't think right. They have to think right when they listen to me and helping them out.
How did you get the title Undisputed King of Hustle? Who first called you that?
Len Enders, one of my fans, first called it when he came to see my posters, when he first seen my posters over at Ballard, Seattle, everywhere else. That's how I got named Undisputed King of Hustle.
So is this kind of pole you look for? Is this a good pole?
This is a good pole here.
You gonna do one?
Yes, I'm gonna do one, and you can put yours next to mine.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right, JLee's turn.
Right. Getting the concentration so I can even see how the flyer went. Let's check this out. That's pretty good. You got the staples, like, looks nice. Absolutely. This summer I want to do some sketches. I want Fantasy A, even if just a cameo. I want him in stuff. I want to do more movies with him. Anything. I'm working on a Seattle history book now, Death of Ghostland. Alex is on the back cover. Yeah, no, I am always up for more projects with Fantasy A.
Yay, well that is all.
That's all.
Most definitely. He is inspiration for everyone out there that wants to pursue their passions, and, you know, just a great person to look up to. definitely.
Has he inspired you to get more of your stuff out there?
Yeah, like, I mean, Fantasy A is definitely a hustler, and it just brings, you know, it brings it up to speed, just realizing that you can do anything you really set your mind to.
Back in August 2017, Fantasy A played at the Beer Project along with AK-47, aka Ray Jackson, who lives in Port Townsend, Washington, who is also a mentally disabled rapper that he calls his fans Legions of Warrior Nation. The music video got released 2 days before the show. It shows that Fantasy A is postering in the Ballard area, just like when David and JLeeLowkey came along to see how it works.
Got Fantasy A right on the other side.
Bam, with both of you together. Let's get both of you next to each other's flyers.
Amazing.
Yeah. Wow, you did good. Looks good. Congrats.
All right.
High five.
Why do you put up so many flyers? What made you want to get out there and put up flyers?
Well, what makes me think of that is I have an idea. It's because I just want people to know who I am and check me out and get to know more people, as long as they will like my music and like about me, all the support I got. And that's why I just want to like help my family, and that's why I want people to like check me out and come out to support me.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have something coming up soon after this, most likely. We tend to come up with some stuff just kind of out of the blue and just act on it.
Yeah, you know what, I actually do believe in Bigfoot. That was a lot of going back and forth for me, but I totally think it's possible it exists on a bunch of different levels. I'm pretty open to that. Yeah.
After they did, they explore out in Ballard Walks to see how beautiful it is, and it relates on a third verse. The music video shows that Fantasy A and JLeeLowkey are dancing at the beach while walking, and he does the fancy chop inside the magic frame. Shout out to Len Enders for doing an awesome job.
Look at that barnacled cone.
Alex, what do you think of the salmon?
They're really awesome, by the way. I like seeing the salmons.
What do you think of them, JLeeLowkey?
I think it's really cool to see them in their kind of natural habitat, natural areas. Cool to see them.
See anything cool in the water right now, Alex?
Right.
That dog is super cool.
Smaller fish, Alex.
They're really great too to see the smaller fish fooling around the pond.
You want to come back to the locks again sometime?
Yes, definitely. Definitely I'm coming back here.
Excellent.
Fantasy A enjoys rapping when it helps him to express his feelings to everyone, so it'll help them as well. He sent all his positive vibes to his fans every day as they appreciate him for him.
Alright, well, I'm glad y'all watched our documentary, and I'm sure y'all had a great time watching it, and thank you all for watching, and JLeeLowkey has something to say.
Alright guys, we had a lot of fun today, and I just want to let you guys know to remember to stay hydrated so you guys can have a lot of fun during the summer and be outdoors and explore a beautiful city.
Alright, and y'all, that's all for today, and thank you guys for watching this awesome documentary, and thank you for watching, and I'm glad that y'all enjoyed the greatest documentary of all. I'm glad that y'all learned everything that we did from last summer, and now, which is a year later. So, anyway, y'all have a fantastic summer, and don't forget to subscribe to see more updates that we have. and everything, and come check out my Bandcamp, and the music video that JLeeLowkey and I did last summer is on the link below. So anyway, remember, be yourself,
Be inspired.
and be respectful. Peace. Bye-bye.
Shout out to Fantasy A for always being awesome. So excited to see where all of this takes you. Your hustle is super inspiring. Mwah. Love ya.
Hey Fantasy A! Sorry I'm looking a little wild right now. I just got off work, but I just wanted to take a moment to let you know how much of a big fan I am and how lucky I feel to be able to be your fan and know you, because you're such an inspiration. The way you follow your dreams and you just, you know, take care of business and you promote yourself and you work so hard. You know, a lot of people don't do that, so that's really awesome. I also feel lucky to have been able to meet you and go see your show in Port Townsend at the Uptown Pub with Jules. That was awesome. Being able to have dinner and dance and listen to your set, which was amazing. I just wanted to quickly finish up and say that I really support you and everything you do and all your hard work and hustle. And and I'm just really excited to be your fan and, you know, watch you grow and see how successful you're gonna be. And I can't wait to see you again.
Hey, Fantasy A, my name's Jerry Aldini from down here. It's Hit Records down here in Berkeley. I've been hearing some of your cassettes and I saw your lawn mowing tape. I think you're fantastic. I think I gotta sign you. I'll be back in touch with you. I love you, baby.
Yo, we just coming on here, give a shout out to Fantasy A.
Thank you for everything you do, and thank you for the dress. I love it.
You're such a positive and powerful force in the hip hop community, and we're fortunate to have met you and be able to give you a shout out today.
Thank you. So remember, as Fantasy A says, be yourself, be inspired, and be respectful.
Where do you stand on unicorns?
I will stand around like by the flowers.
You think unicorns stand by flowers?
I wish, but it's something I came up with. They will stand by flowers.
Do you think they're real?
In the fairy tale, definitely.